All right, David, we had some showers earlier. What else can we expect?
Much of the same. I'd say the chances of severe weather are decreasing at the current moment for the San Antonio metro. However, if you live farther south, if you live in Cotulla, Carrizo Springs, well, it looks like you have increased chances of severe weather later this evening as we get closer to midnight. So right now, here's a live look at the live cam in the airport, and we're seeing still dry conditions. It was rainy an hour ago in the metro. Let's see the current temperature in the airport, 58 degrees. So we're feeling the effects of the cold front, finally feeling cooler air with temperatures into the upper 50s. Here's a look at the radar. Very active. We still have showers and storms near the metro. The western counties are dry. Originally, earlier this afternoon, they had some storms fire up, but now those storms are now shifting towards the northeast. And it looks like we also have more storms firing up for south central Texas. So areas south of San Antonio, where it looks like the severe weather threat is going to shift over there as we get into the evening. So the radar shows some showers and storms south of Pleasanton. Originally, they had a hail core that produced a severe thunderstorm warning. Now that hail core has decreased tremendously, but we still have a storm producing hail getting closer to New Braunfels. It looks like that storm is starting to dissipate. And if we look, it looks like it still has a hail core at around half an inch. So hail could potentially hail could potentially impact places close to New Braunfels in the next 30 minutes or so. So here's a look at the radar, and it shows a cold front causing all of these storms, impacting not just Texas, but the majority of the South and even places as north of Pennsylvania. And the temperatures show that major cool down because of the front. So in Kerrville in the Hill Country, they're seeing temperatures into the mid 50s. Just south of San Antonio and Pleasanton, seeing temperatures into the mid 60s. But the places farther down to the south, George West, Beeville, Cotulla, still having temperatures mid 70s, lower 80s. These are the places that could experience severe weather for the rest of the evening. So here's the reason why we're experiencing that lift, those thunderstorm chances, because of that front, and that front will continuously go down to the south. So we still have a level 2 out of 5 risk in place for all of south central Texas. But once again, in my opinion, it's going to be those southern counties that are going to have to watch out for potential severe weather throughout the rest of the evening. And we still have that severe thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock later tonight. So that weather impact alert is still in place for the remaining chances of severe weather for the rest of the night. So we could see impacts of heavy rain, hail, and strong winds. So the need stay weather aware, especially on the KENS 5 app. So here's a look at the Futurecast, and as I mentioned, that line of rain and storms will continuously head down to the south, impacting places such as Cotulla and George West over the next couple of hours. And then eventually, as we get closer to midnight, that front is going to stall near the Rio Grande Valley, and it'll produce storms closer to the border. So it looks like we're going to completely dry out around the midnight hour. As we get into the early morning hours, we'll deal with some sprinkles right around 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We could see an isolated storm, especially near Uvalde County. But it looks like most of tomorrow is going to be a day filled with some scattered sprinkles and showers. I don't think the storm chances are going to be as high as compared to earlier today. And then we're going to have some increased rain chances for the start of the work week as well. Monday and Tuesday, we could see some storms throughout those days, and even a rain chance for Wednesday. And then next week, or the week of March 15th, it looks like a mainly dry week with cooler temperatures.